jury members were incredibly impressed at the breadth and diversity of engagement that thoughtful architectural, landscape design, and civil engineering efforts had made to create a space that could be enjoyed across the full age spectrum, across a spectrum of abilities and disabilities, and seeing people while we were there using and enjoying the park was really gratifying.
We saw kids laughing, we saw seniors playing games, we saw parents walking around trails and exercising. It was fun for us as it was for them, just to experience the whole feel of the park come together.
I think one thing that stands out with that project is that it's very accessible. Every space is accessible, by somebody in a wheelchair, so there's no barriers to access. It's key for creating a space that everybody can use.
I think the term social sustainability is a great one, and at the James Driver All-Inclusive Park, we could see that in action. I'll confess I was a little bit curious to see Woodchase Park because I looked at it on a satellite view and saw that it was immediately adjacent to a high-tension power line easement and a freeway. What we experienced in person was so much more than what I thought I was going to experience, and part of that comes down to the creative approach that the landscape and civil teams took, utilizing some of the mature trees. The team really created an environment that felt comfortable in some unexpected ways.
This development team created a whimsical atmosphere in a place that was designated as a park desert. So there's 10,000 residents that live within a 15-minute walk that can now access and come and play and do activities together in a fun place. Very walkable. You can take your bike, you can take your skateboard, you can walk, you can drive. They have ample parking, so easily accessible for all. This certainly encourages people to get outside of their home, to come and walk and play and interact with their neighbors.
They used trees as much as they could to provide canopy and shade. There's like a series of trails and there's bioswales. In a small amount of space, they made it as walkable as possible. And there's a structure that's shaded with public restrooms. Looks like it's very popular with the community. They use it heavily. People from outside the community even go to it. There's a little bit of parking. It's very dog friendly, so people with dogs go there, kids go there. While we were there, we saw kids and adults as well, so it seems like it caters to the needs of a very variety of ages.
This development team did a great job of creating these interesting spaces, both outdoor and indoor, to basically bring the project street level and make it a fun, exciting place for tenants, especially in this environment. You need a place where tenants want to come in to work.
Even within the plaza, it created different nodes, different areas where you can either sit, you could stand, work on something, and there was different levels. It was kind of had this terraced effect. Great example of breaking down a large-scale space, something that's like bite-sized and usable.
They have people eating in different areas, listening to music, different programs, tenants hanging out, just collaborating while they're working.
They really hit a home run in terms of softening an environment and inviting people in a way that isn't easy. When you have a tower of more than 1,000 feet coming straight down to the plaza level, it can feel uncomfortable for people to stand beneath such a large-scale building. And the thoughtful design that the HOK team brought to the equation really resulted in human-scale spaces that felt wonderful for sitting, relaxing, engaging.
I think it creates community for both the public as well as the tenants that are occupying the building.